wonder if there's like a way to make a ergonomic heel, you know? Outside of those like Nike heels, like for girls or for anyone who wears heels. Now, you know, they got like...
Oh, like the wedges kind of thing?
Yeah, those are more so wedges, but I wonder if there's a way to make a heel that doesn't feel like you're in a fucking heel, you know what I mean? Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Noah.
Hi. What up, everybody? I'm Noah Centineo. I'm here with Wonderland magazine. This is the intro. 4-year-old Noah.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like me personally, I forget what that kid wanted and like what that kid was like and what was important to that kid. So it'd be really cool to invite the 4-year-old version of myself to dinner and be able to talk to him and ask him questions. I feel like it'd be like super therapeutic. I'd be like, yo man, what's your favorite game to play? And he'd be like, yo man, I like pretending to be a Pokemon master in the backyard. I'd be like, sick. I don't know, I feel like I honestly probably wouldn't ask that many questions. I would probably just let him control the conversation and just listen. Just talk about whatever he wanted to talk about. One without anxiety. So like anything super chill, you know when you wake up in the morning and like you just wake up naturally and you got like nothing to do and you're like I had this one day recently where I woke up and I just felt so relaxed and there was nothing to do. And I was like, yo, I wanna go to Malibu.
Hold that.
Airplane. So what happens sometimes is like when we're doing interviews, there's an airplane, you might be able to hear it in the background, they say hold for the plane, and then I gotta stop talking. And then someone, when they're listening right now, and then when the airplane goes away, they're gonna say a word. And you're gonna hear it in a second.
Clear.
And that's the word, and then we go back into talking. It's really fun. The Quantum Self by Danielle Zahar, I believe that's the author. It's cool. The book essentially says that it says a lot of things, and I'm definitely not the person to tell anyone like what it's about because I barely understand it myself.
So it's a light read.
Huh?
It's a light read.
Super light.
Easy.
I actually have not finished it. Like it's taken me like a solid 8 months to get through this book, and it's like this thin. It's not like a thick book, you know.
Those are the kind of books you have to read like the same page a couple times.
Yeah. I gotta read the same sentence like 10 times. Man, I sweat a lot. It is so like annoying. So that happened recently. On Jimmy Kimmel, I just started sweating. The first time I went on the show, this is so bougie and pretentious. The first time when I met Jimmy, I was nervous as shit, but I wasn't sweating. And like this time, I was just like downpouring. It was so annoying, and I got embarrassed. I don't think people really knew, but I got embarrassed. To sing, be able to sing, that would be awesome. Imagine if I could sing like The Weeknd. Like imagine if that was your form of expression. You were like, I'm depressed, I'm just gonna sing it out. That's amazing, bro. I still sing, it just doesn't sound good, you know? It's horrible. Dude, this morning in the shower, and I think it don't matter if you can or can't sing, it's the same shit for belting, feels good. Sam Smith, Lay Me Down. I don't know what's wrong with me. Actually, nothing. Sam Smith is the fucking GOAT. But how about the fact that he's doing pop music now? Not pop music, but like, you seen the music video he's in? He's like, what is this song? It's like, how can you sleep when you lie to me? When that shit, have you seen the music video for it? You guys gotta check out the music video. He's like, poof, poof, poof. Like Ariana Grande, or like, it's pretty mainstream now, which I think is dope. I don't know. It's weird when you're dealing with things that, like, you know, you can't figure out normally. Like, I feel like maybe there's a reason we're not supposed to know certain things. I would like to know if there's any merit to the Mandela effect. That would be hype. You know, for those who don't know, the Mandela effect is like when a collective consciousness, like all of the world, remembers the Monopoly man having a monocle. Like, I remember that. There's no monocle, apparently. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so there's a lot of, but people call that the Mandela effect, meaning that there's like a lot of different dimensions and they all kind of interact with one another and like run perpendicular and next to each other and on each other, layered, or whatever the thing is. And that sometimes like one dimension influences another and takes something away that we all remember being fact when we're like, that was never a thing, but it was, because we remember it being a thing, but it's not. So I would like to know if there's merit to it, and if it's an actual thing or if it's just like a psychological disadvantage we have as being humans. Shoot with Wonderland mag. Love's everything, man. Love it, like family, friends, and like, you know, significant others. Like, love plays a huge role in my life. It means I have a support system. It means that I can be a support system. It's something that allows you to be extremely vulnerable and open and honest, right? I feel like that's like vulnerability is the difference between, I've said this before, but the difference between vulnerability and being open is who surrounds you in that moment. Self-love is a completely different thing too, right? Like having love for the self, for who you are. That's even harder to achieve, but if you love yourself, it doesn't matter if you're alone, you'll never be lonely. What do I value the most in friendship? I think for me, time spent, like love languages, 5 love languages, time spent is one of them. You should look them up if you don't know what they are. They will help enrich your life with other people and yourself. But just being there for someone when they need you. Like if I can text someone, like one of my closest friends, and be like, hey man, like can I come over? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, no, I'm having a bad day. And they're like, yeah, but I gotta go do this thing. And, you know, that's understandable at some point, but like if it's every single time I need something, someone's just like, oh, I can't, whatever, then it's like, it's not really a good friendship. Friendship is someone who you can just sit with and not talk. Someone that you can cry with, someone that you can yell at, someone that, you know, whatever it is. Friendship is just open honesty, I find. I'm never good with that, with like most treasured memory, like, or most favorite song or whatever. I just like, those questions always for me are like, things are layered and difficult and complex. Like there's no such thing as like my favorite memory ever. You know, like that day in Malibu was like definitely one of my top memories. But then I had memories like as a kid when I was on a slip and slide that like we made in the backyard with my sister, or like digging holes or going to the beach. I don't know. It's just like when we start like comparing this moment to that moment, it just devalues everything, you know? Like who's my favorite person on the planet? Or who's like, you know, my favorite whatever. It's just like, just kind of, I don't know. I feel like why? And people do that all the time. It's like everything is kind of what it is. But I, you know, also if it was my most treasured moment, I probably wouldn't want to share that. I probably want to keep that, you know. Honestly, just the fact that like I can live. Like the fact that I am able-bodied, right? And I can hear and I can see and I can smell. I got all my senses, you know. I live in a place where there is not, you know, bombs going off every single day. That I have security in my relationships, and I'm not concerned for my own survival. Like it's incredible. I feel incredibly privileged and grateful that I'm not concerned about if I'm going to die from unnatural causes today or tomorrow. That was that. I'm Noah Centineo. Thank you so much for the opportunity to sit in, answer some questions. Check out the rest of the shoot. Hope you like it. And if you don't like it, it's not very nice, but it's okay. Like, share, retweet, comment, subscribe. do whatever you want. I love you